Does this let him off the hook that he can go to the election and say, hey, I gave it a good shot and they turned it down? Or do you think this is not the end of this attempts to change the constitution and they'll go back, review, come back with another attempt at it before the next election?
That's a very good question. I think it's quite obvious that this, for the moment, it's not going to be the end. This is perhaps only the beginning. There are two reasons for that. I must emphasize that the core part of the promises to the people is not a constitutional review. As much as it is projected a lot in Parliament, the core part, and I think this needs to be stated, the core priorities and the statistics, again, the statistics that I've had to comb through for the last how many years, keeps showing that the people responded more to infrastructural promises. They were promised better hospitals. They were promised better roads. They were promised no more blackouts. They were promised no more water disruptions. That's what they were responding to. The analytics, the numbers show that. Constitutional review is an overarching, of course, political party sort of agreement. But certainly it's not the end of it, because we already know another political party has set about having to canvass support to take this matter to the courts. And of course, the other alternative for the government of the day through the Office of the Attorney General is to take it to the Supreme Court and to try and sort of figure out a way whether the specific procedural non-compliance arguments can hold in the Supreme Court. And that could allow for the amendment of that specific section in Chapter 11 or whatever chapter that is. And that could possibly facilitate a pathway. Given that we're just less than or maybe just a year or so away from elections, it's probably going to be something that might take a while. And so the positioning towards the people's priorities will be more important than constitutional review. But again, it's anybody's guess at this point.